Uno, doi, this is the second video. Okay. So another thought, it is about the cameras, about um, the Nikons, the new Nikons that are on the stage right now. And these two Nikons are the Nikon Z6 Mark III and the Nikon ZR, which are both fantastic cameras. They have the same DNA, let's say. Both have the same DNA. It's just that the packaging is different. And I own the Nikon Z6 Mark III, and I love this camera in all its ways possible. There's only thing that it doesn't really bother me because it's changeable, but it is a little bit asking me why they do this. And these are the colors, like the shifting colors toward the green. For some reason, Nikon Z6 Mark III and Nikon ZR also. I don't own the ZR yet. I planning to buy it in a couple of months. But from what I can see on the internet, it has this green towards green casting overall, yeah, in the footage. But this thing doesn't bother me much because it can be regulated in any picture profile under the hue thing. So you go on the hue and you can regulate it from them, just to take it off or put it more if you want toward yellow, let's say green and yellow. So you can play with it and make your image looks as you want. But why they put this green to be by default in all picture profile, I don't know this. It's just the one thing that I don't understand about Nikon, but it doesn't bother me because I can regulate it. I can change it with the regulator, let's say, in the camera. All the rest things are all pluses, all good. For me personally, I didn't find anything that bothers me in this camera, but I find something that bothers me in Nikon ZR, that I'm planning to buy the ZR or maybe the Z6 Mark III second one, because I need two cameras for my work, and it has to be, of course, from the same system, because I went fully with the Nikon Z system, and this is my favorite, absolute favorite system in years. I'm really happy that Nikon Nikon make this Z line, and they are so fantastic in everywhere, it's field, let's say. Everything is perfect about the Z line. So yeah, but what I don't like about the Nikon ZR, the fun factor of it is good. It's just I don't understand why they placed the CF Express Type B. They placed it under the battery inside where is the battery. Usually this is done for the cheap models of cameras, for entry levels models of cameras at other brands. Let's say, I don't know from Nikon, because I never used any other Nikon cameras. This is my first one, and it's a professional high-end camera, and I don't know from Z30, the crop factors. I don't know how they are placed there, but we are not speaking about that cameras. We are speaking about the high-end cameras in this video particularly. So it's just there. It's there, but anyways, maybe it's not a big of a deal because the CF Express Type B cards are by default made to handle the heat like fantastically. They handle the heat, they handle the freeze temperature. They are made in for tough condition, the CF Express Type B. So these are the best cards in the world right now for the cameras, let's say. And it shouldn't be any problem. And from all the reports that people are using the ZR, there is no any problem with these cameras about overheating, you know. However, it's strange that it's put there. And the micro SD, I don't know if somebody used the micro SD. Maybe it's good that it's there, but the micro SD can overheat easily because it's a small and very thin card, and it is close to the battery. Anyways, I don't know why they did this. It's probably just it's just a, let's say, a developing thing. They probably decided that this is the best way in that way to make it. I don't know. It's weird, however, but it doesn't seem that it's creating a problem with overheating, and this is good. Problem with changing the card? Probably yes. I didn't have that camera to look how it is on the tripod, but probably yes, because my camera, for example, I cannot open it with the tripod that I'm using right now. With others, yes, I can open, but with this particular small tripod, I cannot open it without taking off from the tripod. But normally I always take it out from the tripod if I need to change the battery, for example. But on my Nikon Z6 Mark III, it is on the side, the battery door. So this is the most, let's say, best way to have the card in this on this side, on the side. For the rest, I personally don't find anything visually from what I can see about the Nikon ZR. I don't see much thing that it may bother me in using it. Of course, I'm the person that I do not like to speculate on things if I don't have to use it. I don't have that particular thing about what I'm speaking to use it before. So I have to have it before to talk. So yeah, I have to have it for many months to understand how do I like it, how it works. Although from the first contact, I already understand do I like it or not, the camera. Even from the visual contact, I understand. So let's say that Nikon ZR to me personally is pleasing, and what I really like about that camera is the huge screen. I don't much care about the R3D colors, the R3D RAW in that camera. I care because I love red. For me, red is the best. For me, the best is Panavision. Panavision is the god of Olymp for me. Always been, and yeah, but Panavision is a different type of camera. You cannot even buy it. Yeah, you can only rent it. Not you, but only the chosen people. Yeah, not the mortals cannot rent it. So Panavision is it's a different system. Yeah, we don't speak about Panavision, but red for me is the best, let's say, after Panavision, let's say. Red, it is for pretty much everyone who does professional job, let's say, yeah. Especially now that red Komodos are cheaper than they was before. Even before there was a good price set for red Komodo and red Komodo X, but right now, since Nikon bought red, they are like 3,000 for a red Komodo. It's nothing. Like, it's nothing for that camera. However, I don't like the small sensor. I really wanted the red Komodo X. I don't know if red Komodo X have the same sensor size, Super 35. I think it is. I think. But I don't know. I don't want the red Komodo anymore. Because of the small sensor, yeah? And because this camera, it is not worse than the red Komodo in terms of colors. Yes, reds has 16-bit colors. It's a higher bit rate of colors, and there is so much more billions of information of colors, and therefore it looks cinematic. It's about the bit rate color, the cinematicity. However, my camera shoots in 12-bit color if I shoot RAW. I didn't try to shoot RAW yet, but I shoot in Nikon log and color grade as an amateur color grade. I'm not a color grade artist. I don't know how to do the coloring. I just try my first thing in color grading, let's say. And how I color grade it, it looks absolutely phenomenal from this camera, the colors. The colors, even like this one, it's a standard color. It's a not standard. This is a portrait, but it's a from inside the camera. It's a preset, let's say, preset look. So I don't color grade it. It looks fantastic already, yeah. But the Nikon log looks cinematic, let's say, and it is 10-bit colors. It's not 12-bit. Yeah, it's 10-bit colors. So the red had 16-bit colors. I don't know about the red Komodo, but I think red Komodo also have 16-bit colors. It has the same bit rate of all the reds. And the Nikon ZR has the same bit rate color that this camera, Nikon Z6 Mark III. Absolutely the same codecs, everything is the same. What it has, that camera more, it has the raw red R3D, yeah. So it is like giving a little bit more space for the red colors in the grading on the post-production. Is it really like worth it only for that one, or do I think that I'm gonna use that one all the time? No. The thing that is attracting me most on that camera, and not to buy the second Z6 Mark III, although I'm thinking the Z6 Mark III, it is a better camera than the ZR in many ways. Also the picture quality is better, but the ZR has a huge display. The only advantage of that camera, for me personally, that I have this one, and for me the only advantage it is that it has a bigger screen than this. And the bigger screen, it means a lot for me personally, because I hate put the camera in a cage, especially the ZR. The Nikon ZR, it's not meant to put in the cage. It's a camera that was built to be used like it is made. That's why it has a huge display. And when I went in the store and I looked at, I opened that display, I was like, what? It's huge. It's huge. Like, that is the display that you may need a bigger display only for some particular things, yeah? But that camera is not a cinema camera. None of the hybrid cameras are cinema cameras. Even if it's written red, cine, it's not a cinema camera. Like any other hybrid camera from Sony, from Canon, they're not cinema. The cinema line, I will tell you, not even the FX6, it's not a cinema line. It's a lie, yeah? The cinema camera has to have, first of all, the cinema codec, which is internal RAW without compression. And this thing have only Panavision, Red, and Arri Alexa. And the Varicam, Panasonic Varicam, and Sony Venice and Sony Burano. These are the cameras that are most known, let's say. There are a few others that we don't know much about them, like also Blackmagic, the series Ursa series, and what they have there, Pixies, yeah, Pixies and Ursa. These are cine cameras. Pocket line, it's not a cinema camera, okay? Do not be fooled by the image, because the image, it's not about the cinema camera. The image that it comes from the camera. Yes, Blackmagic have a cinema image, even in a pocket cameras that they have, but the cinema camera is not about this. Yeah, it's about the internal uncompressed RAW that you can do everything in post-production after you shoot. Everything you can change everything. This is a cinema camera. It has a huge battery. It has a super reliable, tough body that you can use in any conditions, and it has all the inside camera instruments. It has easy menu to use without all these stupid things that you have to scroll on different hybrid cameras that you have photo and video, and there is, especially in Sony, there is a completely mess. I don't know why they don't hire somebody who knows to make menus. I don't know. It's a dilemma for me, but it's a true. They have the worst menu. So yeah, there are few cinema cameras in the world, not many. Yeah, so there are the cinema cameras. These are not cinema cameras. These are hybrid cameras. ZR, it's a video camera, also hybrid, but focused on the video, and it has also fantastic quality photos. Like from what I saw, fantastic. It lacks the ZR. It lacks the electronic shutter. Not the electronic, pardon. The shutter curtain, the physical shutter that my camera has. That's why I'm thinking to buy the second Z6 Mark III, or to go with the ZR. The ZR only because it has a huge screen and I can use it for on the go. I never put the camera inside the cage in the last time. Back in the days when the cages didn't exist, we make our own cages. We make our own, like, sliders, cranes. I made a lot of things, not personally, but on demand, on my demand. People made it for me before companies in China start to develop and make things that we have today. We have today everything. It's just take it and make it, you know. Film everything. We have Ronins, DJIs. We have a lot of things that back in the days I didn't have. So I have to come out with ideas or to see other guys on the internet how they do. So yeah, we did things from pipes. We have I have like in 2014 I have things that Ronin today have, you know, made from pipes. I'm not gonna show you that picture. I have a picture of it, but I'm not gonna show you. So it's just we use a lot of things to make on our on our own, let's say, yeah, to fabricate all these things to make it with hands. But today everyone can buy pretty much everything. It's cheaper. It is like in a way or another it is acceptable on a price, let's say. Before we didn't have it, and the things that we have it wasn't for us, wasn't for everybody, was only for chosen people, let's say, yeah. For the mortals, no. Chosen from Hollywood, yeah, those who have hundreds of thousands of dollars and can rent, not buy, because they were huge, actually, yeah. So yeah, I was telling about the cage. So I had the cage back in the days, but now today I will not put the hybrid camera inside the cage because it's not needed for me. My camera have wonderful stabilization. My Panasonic also Panasonic G80 also have a very good, fantastic stabilization. So everything that I need, I have it already in this camera, so I don't need to put it in the cage. The only one thing that it may like make it a little bit thinking that I may need a bigger screen, and so I have to put a cage. But no, I do not put a cage on my camera, even because of the screen, because for me it's enough. This it is enough, especially if I film somebody. If I film myself, it's not easy because I have to look close and do I see myself? Not to put the not to put the, you know, the I don't like to put them on the camera. Yeah, so but anyways, I try to see myself and I see myself okay. But on the ZR, especially on the ZR, it's not needed because the ZR has a huge screen, and to put that camera in a cage, it's a stupid thing. Do not put the bird which was made to fly in the sky. Do not put it in the cage. That camera was made to be used on the go. The ZR, it's not a camera to be used on a big set, not on a medium set. It's a camera to be used on small sets, on the go sets, on the go documentaries for one person, like I am. I am one person crew that does everything in my documentary work, let's say. I film, I produce, I make music, I make sound, I write the things for the pre-production. I do the montage that I hate to do. I'm not a good editor and I hate to do editing. And I will find the editors that I'm going to work in the future with when I have the projects, not for the videos like this. Yeah, the videos like this I do myself the editing, but for big projects I'm going to outsource to someone to do it because I don't like it. Coloring also I would like to outsource to some great colorist because I can do coloring, but I'm not a colorist, as I'm not an editor. So I will give it to someone to do it for me. I'm not giving to anyone to film for me because I love to film. I love to be in the field with the camera, and this is the thing that I'm not going to give it to anyone. only if it's needed. Other cameras, so I can collaborate with someone in the same space. So we shoot more people in more cameras, let's say, only in this way, but not in other way. Yeah. So Nikon ZR, it's not meant for the cage. It is a small camera for small production. It is made for one person crew on the go. I'm not from Nikon. I'm not a Nikon ambassador. I'm not a Nikon employee who knows better what that camera was made. But I'm a smart person. I'm a very smart girl. And I look at that camera and I understand what that camera is meant to be used. And some people are blaming that camera that is bad, that it's not the right camera, they made a mistake that made a bad camera. I really don't understand why people do this, because it's so fun when I watch these videos where I read comments under other videos people about this camera or about other cameras. They're never they always complain about cameras. They're never content about some camera. It's a fantastic camera with internal RAW capabilities. It has a huge screen. It has a big battery. Why do you need to put it in the cage? Somebody complained about that this camera shouldn't have RAW inside. People are complaining about that this camera why they didn't put more codecs, like cheaper codecs inside this camera. It's already have 265 and it's a good codec. Mine is better. This is 265 10-bit and it's better than the Nikon ZR. I saw the Philip Bloom comparison, and I saw the two files one by one, Z6 Mark III and the ZR, and the Z6 Mark III looks way much better in 265, way much better, like in very high difference. And from using my camera for about it's already how much, 2 months? Almost, not 2 months. I bought it on Christmas 25, so today we are on 16, 1.5 months, let's say. And I can tell that the image is absolutely gorgeous. There's no camera that makes a similar image in 2026 on this price, on this let's say level of cameras. Yeah, level of cameras on this camera class, let's say. The image is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Like, this is the image from the camera, no color grading. I'm not going to do anything. It's like this, and with natural light from the window, from the outside. That's it. 1080p. This is 1080p. It's not 4K. It's not oversampled in overscaled. I will not do overscale anything. 1080p, how it is, I will chop what is needed, export, and you can see it on YouTube. YouTube it's very bad in the compression. On my computer looks so much better. So much better than on YouTube. YouTube does a lot of compression. When I saw how bad it looks on YouTube compared to the file on my computer, I was like, what the... However, it looks very good also on YouTube because the files are fantastic. Like from the image from this camera, the colors, everything. The colors, I love Nikon colors, Nikon Z colors. I love Nikon Z colors. For me, Panasonic and Nikon are the best. For me, personally for me. For you might be whatever you like it. I don't really care. You like something else. It's good. For me personally, Nikon Z and Panasonic is the best color. And Nikon I like more than Panasonic, let's say, colors. And especially in the photo colors, because the photos I have here on this camera 14-bit colors in raw format, and in the video I have 12-bit colors. If I shoot here, I shoot now in 10-bit colors on the video 265. So yeah, this is the difference. This camera is better than the ZR, but the ZR, it is better in only one way, that it has this huge display. And I'm thinking, I'm not sure 100%, I'm sure only 90% about the Nikon ZR that I'm going to choose. The Nikon ZR, I really like it. I like it a lot. It's a fantastic camera actually, but I may buy the second Z6 Mark III, so to have two Nikon Z6 Mark III. It's under my question. I'm still questioning. I give myself a couple of months to think more before I'm buying it, and I will decide. I will decide what to go with, which camera to go with. And that camera cost a little bit more. The ZR cost a little bit more, like $200 or $300 more, euros more. About 200, I think. I don't remember exact price. 36 dmi, 46,000. It's about 250 or 300 euros more that camera cost. However, it's not about the price, because these are buy for work. I don't buy it to play for myself in home. I buy it for work to make money with this camera, so it will bring me money. It's an investment, so I don't care that I spend 300 euro more, but for that screen, because a good screen starts, like a real good screen, starts from about 400 euros in my country. Yeah, it's euros. It's lei, but in the Europe is euros, so we are in Europe. So 400, I think it worth like 300 euro to pay more to have a wonderful, fantastic display. Big one with good colors. I believe it's 1000 nits brightness. So it is quite enough for a bright sunny day. In my country, probably it's not enough for countries like India, Arabia, where the sun is very, very bright. It's even brighter, much brighter. Maybe Arabia is much brighter than India, probably. Yeah, something like this, I think. I never were there, but I think it's brighter, so there it might be needed something brighter, or to put something on the monitor, on the display, to some shades. However, for my country, for example, where I live, it might be enough 1000 nits monitor. So it's just for the monitor that if I'm going to buy that one, I'm going to choose it just for the monitor, not for the red colors, let's say, because I already say that I love the colors from my camera, Nikon Z6 Mark III. They are fantastic colors, and if I'm gonna shoot in RAW format, they will gonna be pretty much the same as on the Nikon ZR, because it's the same resolution, it's the same frame rate, it's the same format, it's the same NRAW, Nikon RAW. So that one has only R3D, which is closer to red, but Nikon RAW is very, very close to red, and they are very cinematic like. And also, as I said, I've tried a couple of times to shoot some test, to shoot in N-Log and to color grade, and it looks very beautiful, like super cinematic. And I'm not a colorist. I'm pretty sure if I give it to a professional colorist, it will make something out of this world. So I love these colors. I'm already in love with the colors and with the pictures from this camera. So the only thing is the display. It's not the red format. The display only. The display, yeah. And actually, and the 32-bit float also. I forgot about this thing. The Nikon ZR has the 32-bit float inside recording sound. So my camera has 24. That's a lot, actually, 24 for a camera. And it has a very good sound from inside the camera, let's say. Yeah, but I'm pretty much never use it from inside the camera. I always put a microphone for my shootings. So that one is really interesting. And the small microphone that they sell it, the E10 or something, I don't remember the name of that microphone. It's a small microphone, kind of a shotgun microphone, but it's square. It's very small, very compact, and it sounds very good. Actually, it sounds very good. So it has 32-bit float. It's like paying like 300 euros more for such a fantastic thing that they give, like 32-bit float internal. I don't need anything like external to buy. I mean, everything is in the camera already. That's fantastic. Yeah. So, of course, to use it, probably I don't know if I can use it with my MK600, Sennheiser MK600 via the battery, via the 3.5 jack, because my Sennheiser have two options. I can use it with the phantom power via the XLR microphone, and for this, if I want to use it with the XLR, I have to buy a special thing from Tascam. They have something special for Nikon, Tascam. And that cost around 400 euros, 300, 400, I don't remember exactly. It's more toward 300, probably 300 euros. It's a kind of not a probably it's a recorder also, but it's a, let's say, I don't know how they call it actually. It's a kind of a audio connector, let's say, for the XLR that works directly from the shoe mount of the camera. So it's very, very handy to be used. But it becomes very bulky as a system, so I don't like it much. If in this case, I don't like it. I don't like bulky things to use it on small cameras. Bulky things can be on a big professional cameras for cinema or for broadcast, let's say, or for videos like such as the FX6 video camera from Sony. Other like these small cameras, no. Like hybrid cameras, for me, I hated to make it bulky. So only the microphone that I put the microphone on top and I connect it directly in the camera, so it should work with the 32-bit float inside with the 3.5 jack. I believe it should work, yeah. So these are the things. Yeah, it's the ZR, it's not a camera to be put in the cage. You can put it if you want, of course. You can put a huge monitor like this one on top of it. You can put a lot of still a lot of things like that is not needed on that camera and transform it in a joke, yeah, to look really ridiculous. But why do you have to? If the camera is perfect already, it's perfect in the way to use it and in the image quality that it comes out of that camera. Why do you have to put all these stuffs on it? People are different, so somebody likes to make like changes to modify cars and yeah, you know, motorcycles, make modification on their things. Cameras, we speak cameras here, so you can do it if you need it, of course, but is it this camera made for that one? It's camera made to be used as it is, without cages, without all the things that don't have that small tripod to show you. But anyways, whatever, do what is best for you. I will do what is best for me, and I will decide what camera to buy. If I need it, maybe I don't need a second camera, but I think I need it. For the interviews, I need two cameras anyways. And when I shoot in the field, documentaries, I need two cameras, at least as a reserve camera. I don't need two cameras all the time to work, of course, to shoot in two cameras, only in some particular scenarios. For example, when I do the interviews, two cameras is very helpful and it's kind of needed for me. But for the rest, I shoot only one camera. But the second camera always should be. It's a reserve camera, so it's a needed. It's not a must, but it's a needed. You never know what happens with the first camera, so it has to be the second camera when I shoot in the field. So I'm thinking to buy the second one, and probably 90% over 10% probably will be a second Nikon Z6 Mark III. 10% over the Nikon ZR. Let's see who wins. I still have the time to think. The ZR or the Z6 Mark III? We will see. I need few more lenses to buy, for example. Also to add to my workstation, let's say, video workstation, because I have already two lenses. I have this one, which is a 35mm 1.8s, fantastic lens, and all the lenses that I'm going to buy from Nikon Z will be S line, will be the best line lenses. Also Plena, it's not a S line. Plena is S line also, but it's Plena. But I'm thinking about Plena maybe for the future, not now. But now I have 35, I have 85, and I need the macro lens, 105mm macro for macro shots, macro photography for the bugs, all these stuffs, you know. And 20mm also, the 20mm 1.8s, and the 14 to 30 millimeters. 14 to 30 millimeters, it's a really interesting lens to me. The 14 millimeters, it's the one that I need actually. 30 millimeters is the other way on the longer lens, but I have 35 and I will buy also the 20. So for me the most important is the 14 millimeters because of the hyper wide lens, and it is like very like very wide, so I can do the landscape photography, landscape videos, and also for I'm not planning to do but maybe I will, who knows, to do the home photography, home video, home photography, like the real estates photography, but that one is for real estates. 14 millimeters, it is a wide, very wide lens, like focal length for inside photography. So yeah, I need that one for some particular shots, but most important is the macro, 105mm macro, and the 20 millimeters 1.8s. These are the most important right now that I need, and yeah, I'm going to buy them. So yep. I'm thinking maybe also 50 millimeters to buy the 50 millimeters 1.8s. It's a super sharp lens. It's also very good for dialogues, when I shoot the dialogues, for example. But it's not like super important right now for me because I have the two length. I have the 35 and I have the 85, which are for portrait, like also for close-ups in interviews, let's say. So with these two lenses, fantastic lenses, I already can do everything that I do usually. I can do with these two lenses. So the other ones will be in addition to this, for more, let's say, for more commodity work. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Oh, of course, yeah, I have to add also the CF Express Type B. I decided to buy the CF Express Type B from the United States. I checked the prices and the cards on a B&H America, and I'm going to buy from there because here I found couple on second-hand market. I don't want to buy second-hand. I want to buy only new, and the one that I found on the second hand, they are too small in capacity, like 128 gigabyte. It's not enough for me to use them on their potential for the raw format, for example. So there's no point at all. So I'm going to order from the United States. Not now. It will be probably in April or at the end of March, April. Yeah. So same time when I'm going to buy the second camera. So yeah. Yeah, these are the things that I need for my work, and that I'm planning to buy in the near future. So Nikon ZR or Nikon Z6 Mark III, we will see what will be. Both are benvenuti, are welcome in my hands, in my family, Nikon family, and whatever will be welcomed. I think that's enough for today. We speak a lot about cameras, lenses, and cards, and see you next time. As you can see, I start to post a little bit more videos more often, so I will keep posting often, just some blah blah like this. Probably somebody will like it. See you next time. Bye bye.